before I start turning the pen.
Okay. Welcome, fellow adventurers, nerds, and neurodivergents. Sit back, stay hydrated, and prepare yourselves for tonight's adventure. Last time, it was a morning filled with duels, and these duels faded into lunch as everyone took a reprieve, both from betting and fighting. There were drinks and celebrations all around. There was also a lot of talk of a legendary duel that was upcoming later that day. The Misfits took heed in the festivities, and Malachi pondered who his opponent may be, and going as far as interrogating everyone he ran into trying to figure out this information. After the festivities, Malachi emerged to the largest crowd to have been convened thus far. His opponent looked to be one of the guild's leaders. He hesitantly walked into the dueling arena and realized that across from him, the black-cloaked Kazuto was his opponent. A tense fight commenced as they traded blow after blow, Kazuto almost taking out Malachi, then Malachi repaying the favor and almost taking him out. After some massive healing and some more blow-by-blow strikes, Kazuto made the final strike, taking Malachi down. The crowd erupted and Malachi was healed. Additionally, Kazuto generously paid for Malachi's upgrades, even though Malachi lost. The Misfits spent the rest of the night relaxing, eating, and preparing for their next day's journey. We wake up and we come to the following day. Everyone has their finished projects and is well rested, long rested, so anyone who hasn't clicked it can click long rest. And the Misfits are free to do as they please. They may... Well, you guys tell me. What are you guys doing?
Sorry, so we long rested, correct?
Yes, that was a long...
Okay.
So you got your long rest. Everyone should have all their stuff back. And you have thusly eaten breakfast and gotten geared up and are standing around in the courtyard figuring out what your next move is going to be.
I would be kind of like moving around, testing out my new armor.
That feels like your old armor.
I mean, it feels lighter, honestly. I can do things, and I would do like a cartwheel.
Yes, we're all very happy for you.
I don't believe you.
I would like...
I can't believe you can do a cartwheel.
I can do two, and I do two cartwheels.
Ooh.
I mean, your dexterity is high enough.
It is high enough, yes. Two cartwheels.
You know what? No, make an acrobatics check.
Your cockiness.
The third one's an acrobatics check.
25.
Yeah, you're fine. You do amazing cartwheels.
Cartwheels! Ooh, those cartwheels.
We're all very impressed.
You should be. And I stand
bet you can't do a cartwheel while staying in place.
Yeah, I mean, I have to move.
I've seen people do backflips and not move an inch.
I'm gonna look at Penn.
I want to see if you can do a cartwheel.
I kind of give Penn a dirty look, but feeling good in my armor, so I'm like, you know what? Do it. And I try and do like a standing backflip.
Make another acrobatics check.
10.
Sure, you could do a backflip, but you don't stay in the same place.
Ah! Sorry, Penn. I need to practice.
Kind of sloppy, you kind of wobble to the side, Not the best perfect backflip, but you manage.
Not as pretty as my cartwheels.
Oh, still impressive. Still impressive. And I definitely thought you were going to land on your head.
But thanks for the confidence, man.
Well, I mean, cartwheel you use your hands. Backflip you don't. So I thought maybe the hands
I kind of
ability.
I kind of run up and put a hand over Penn's mouth. What were you saying, Ace?
We assumed that you had landed on your head before.
I put a hand over Ace's mouth too. Quiet, the both of you. Are we ready to go, or do we have to speak to some people?
I
And
hear you guys are heading out.
Oh, sir,
Yes.
how are you?
As you turn around, you see a mostly naked half-orc fellow.
Oh, I thought it was the blacksmith.
No.
Is that Gilrael?
Yeah, that's Gilrael. Still not
Where?
wearing pants.
I just look at him dead in the face. Where are the goddamn pants?
You want to see? I'll show you.
No, no.
He flips his loincloth up, and you see the skin-tight gym shorts, essentially.
And
Along with everything else.
I immediately throw back down his loincloth. Enough out of you. Why did they send you over here anyway?
I came over here by myself.
Oh, that's because nobody else wants to walk around with you when you're like that.
Well, I do have a reason for coming over here.
so discourteous to someone who wants to wish us goodbye.
Quiet, Water Witch.
I also have an important message from the council for you.
Yes.
And this is a quote. Don't die.
That's it?
That's it.
The usual.
Hoping to.
Say again, Dianus.
We're hoping not to.
Any concerns? Do I need to convene anybody for you from the council, as they are all in a meeting? But if it is an emergency before you leave, I can go get someone for you.
I did want to ask. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Ace.
Gonna battle you to death over this courteousness.
When we came back before, Kabuto? Am I saying it right?
Which one? Are you talking about Snake
Uh,
Guy or Guild Leader?
Guild leader.
Kazuto.
Kazuto. Okay, Kazuto seemed. We were telling him that we ran into a dragon temple, and he seemed really interested in. There was a couple of details that we forgot to tell him about.
I'll be sure to pass along those details if you give them to me.
I don't know if we mentioned that the mages that we saved were from a different plane. Does anybody remember? Were they celestial? Yes.
They didn't say.
Okay.
And nobody asked.
We also found a throne of Tiamat.
Very interesting. Very interesting. You see, he has this magic stone in his hand that he's holding that's giving off a soft glow. As you talk, it lights up briefly with all of the syllables.
Is that? I think I've seen one of those before. Is that sending stone?
It records things.
Recording stone.
Because we used to have two sending stones, but one got stolen, and I was told that I can track them possibly with a spell. Ace, did you Did we get scrolls for that, or did they tell you what type of spell it was that I might be able to use?
No, it's just because the witch indicated that she would be able to, so I assume we could also.
Hmm. I think maybe my locate object spell will. Maybe it'll ping it for at least so far. I think it's a thousand yard radius is as far as that spell goes.
As you're standing here talking, Gilrael yawns and stretches and kind of looks bored.
Show
Oh,
some
I'm sorry,
respect, damn it.
Gabriel. No, he's. I understand that he doesn't really know that much of the arcane arts, and this has nothing to do with the message that we were giving him to the council. So I understand why he's getting bored.
Is there
He's not
anything else that you wish to convey to the council? See him kind of
uh,
scratch his ass.
not not that I know of. Does anybody else?
I wanted to see if anybody knew anything about performing arcane rituals. Very, very old ones.
Well, that would be a question for one of the ladies, either Lady Kira or Lady Elrin.
Yes. Are they able to speak to me?
Hey, give me a second, I'll be right back. He takes a stone and starts tossing it in the air and walking towards the side of the keep and presses in something that you guys don't quite catch and goes through a passageway that wasn't there before. You wait a couple minutes. You wait a few
Well,
more.
guys, while we wait, do you mind if I go run and see the jeweler real quick? I wanna purchase something else since with all this winnings I got from the duel. I'll be right back. It might I even help us with transportation,
Less
so we might
expert.
not have to endanger other people.
You find the jeweler. What are you looking for?
Um, it's a jade. So it's like a crown, like a jade crown. I
So
don't
I
really
know
know
what
how
spell is
jade
it for?
is. Shape change.
Okay, so the spell shape change.
I'm
And you
trying
have
not to
it
say the
prepared, I
spell.
assume?
Yes,
What level?
ninth.
Oh, ninth level. Alright, shape change. Circlet. Jade circlet. Okay, alright, I see. Oh, I don't have anything here, but, you can go to my friend over there. And she points down the line to someone else, to another stand that's looks like it's a stand outside front, but there's a huge tent behind it.
Oh, why? Thank you. Well, before I leave, do you happen to have any diamonds?
No, sorry, I'm fresh out.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, anyways.
You did buy a lot of diamonds last time.
I know, but I need a lot of diamonds for true restoration. I know I have the rainbow gems, but still need a lot of diamonds for that spell.
So are you going to the other one?
Yes.
All right, you go there. Oh, hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm great today. How are you, sir?
I just got a tickle in my in my throat. Takes a sip of tea. The
That's
early
a
morning
lot.
chill. What can I help you
Okay.
with?
Do you happen to have a jade circlet?
I might have something. Is there a particular type that you're looking for?
I have expensive tastes, so I have about 1,500 gold to spend.
Hmm. I'll be right back. Turns around, goes into his tent. You hear some rummaging around. A couple minutes later, comes out. Ah, this is the best I got for you. Blow some dust off of it. It's very pretty, though very dusty. It's been sitting for a while. Unfortunately, this will run you like 2,500 gold.
Hmm. Really? You know it? Hmm. Do you have anything to polish it with that you can throw in with the deal?
You know, you drive a hard bargain. You drive a hard bargain. 2,250.
Hmm. All right. I'm sure I can find something to take the rest of this dust and grime off. Hmm. Why have you had it for so long? It is quite nice.
I've never had anyone that could buy it, and then I came here and we got attacked. I survived and ran here.
Well, I'm glad you survived. So, yeah, 2250 sounds good.
All right. Hand the man 2,250 or 225 platinum, and he hands you a dusty but good jade circlet.
225 platinum handed over.
The rest of you, few moments later, it's been about 5 or 10 minutes, not very long. You see your Dragonborn friend coming back, and at the same time, from a mysterious side in the keep, you see Gilrael walk back out of the low, narrow entrance with Kieran Elrin behind him. He waves at you all and walks back to the barracks, and they both walk over to you. Ah, sorry, we were in the middle of something. Is there something we can help you with? I know you
Yes.
were planning on leaving today.
I appreciate your ever present wishes for us to not die.
Yes, we would hate to see you die.
Before Eos was taken, he did have the chance to give me these, and I want to show them the papers that have the ritual spells on them.
Yes. Let me find. Let me find them because. There we go. Okay, so you're showing them the rituals and translations. Continue. I have them up.
Um, uh, do you have any idea how one would perform these? And how would you target something specific, especially if it was hostile?
That I believe you'd only be able to target a hostile creature,
Ah,
and you would have to have this set up beforehand or do it in the middle of combat. As far as doing or using the spells, the instructions are in the texts, I believe. I've never performed any of these myself, and uh, neither has Elrin here.
it seems like a difficult thing to set up in the middle of battle.
Let me take a look at these. And she flips through them. While some of these may be difficult to set up, it may be possible to prep some of the needed materials and things for the ritual itself beforehand. And then if you can distract your target long enough, one can be performing the ritual. I would be careful though. These rituals are powerful and draining, and you may only get one shot.
Yes, you have sworn me of that also. Would they be possible for someone who's never performed ritual magic before?
Oh, these are very different from what we call ritual magic now. These are from the creation of everything. They're ancient. They deal with the gods.
Then I best protect these in case they fall into the wrong hands.
It would be best that you do. And she hands them back to you.
Um,
I'm going
I
to tuck them
understand
away.
that two of them are summoning spells, correct?
That's
And
what they say.
the other one was to separate the soul from the body and or return the soul to a body.
Potentially.
If I read that, okay. The only part that I'm confused about that is when you it says when you want to return the soul to the body, you have to be near the body. But when you're separating the soul from the body, it is it inside the whatever's inside the ritual circle is the target, or how do you target that spell?
She looks at
Like,
the spell you're talking about, which is the banishment of evil. And the body of the person that is going to be what I assume is spirit walking has to be in the center of the circle, and the spirit will always know where the body is. That means the spirit can walk freely to target its enemy from the what we understand as the ethereal plane, what I assume. Unless this is using magic much more powerful and ancient than what we even understand.
so this spell is just allowing a spirit to go into a body or
And
return to its rightful body,
it's allowing a spirit
or
to leave its body and make attacks on a target in this realm from ours.
uh, oh, oh,
That's what
I
I
wasn't
assume
expecting
from
that.
reading it. It says so
Oh,
in the text here. One who has a
hmm.
strong spirit, a strong mind and body, one of unwavering faith, cast a circle of protection. Meditate and reach out to the gods. Focus your heart and mind. Banish those who cause harm. Send evil to the abyss.
Right. So
You're
that would
focusing
have
your
to
own
be
spiritual energy to banish the evil that you are targeting.
okay.
That's what I get from the text, at least.
Okay. So if say our friends that have been taken and are now attacking us, if their soul has been separated from their body and their body has been taken over by, let's say, a demon soul, would this take the demon soul out of said's body so that the rightful soul can return?
If you can convince him to speak the words of this spell, but you don't know which
Oh,
soul will be returning to the body.
okay. Thank you.
I hope the correct one.
Yeah,
It may only
that's.
work once, and there may be greater threats than saving your friends. I
Well,
hope
I was
that
just.
you all don't have to, but it the more we look into this and the more we see these events, it seems like there may be some divine or unholy intervention from beyond this plane. You might be fighting gods, but that'd be silly. I'm sorry, I am rambling.
Hmm.
Well, when we appeared in the city, um, wasn't that Saya we seen flying away when we got teleported to the city?
She wasn't flying away. You saw bat wings and a tail going through a portal.
Oh, it's a portal. I remember I seen leathery wings and a tail.
Yes, going through a portal, into a portal.
Right. So, and I have only seen a statue and an image through the portal near the statue of Saya.
No, you guys have also fought her,
So, oh, that's right. We fought her in the floating temple. That's right.
and you've seen her in your minds multiple times. She's even managed to charm all of you at least once.
Yeah, we all know who Sai is. I think the witch that we're concerned about is the one that was chasing Ace. I think we didn't get her name. Like meta, we got her name, but we didn't get her name in campaign.
Ace knows her name.
Okay. Well, I also have a means of transportation that won't endanger any of your um, elite soldiers, I should say, your cavalry.
Transportation, how and where?
Um, well, if we were going back to the forest area of the ruins, um, when we first came back out of the floating temple, I went on a little scouting expedition out there, and I seen a nice little oasis in the middle of that forest with a tree. And pretty sure I can go over to your little forest area here and communicate with the trees, and they will allow us to transport us
Mmm.
through the
I
trees.
see what you're doing. Uh, ah, well, if we're under magical guard here, we'd have to set up our wards and barriers again if we move. I would want a scouting party to go out first, but if you're volunteering to actually scout that area now and see if anything has changed, you can let us know.
Well, I know you will manipulate the woods and the trees around the area so it constantly throws our enemies off. Is there a specific location outside of here that doesn't change that I can use as an anchor to come back?
You can use
That is
the
outside
area
of
right
your
in here.
magical ward?
You can use one of the
But
trees in the forest area.
I
Doesn't
would still
change
be
for
able to
you.
transport through the ward. Okay. Okay. Cool. That means we have some safe and possibly fast transportation.
Anything else to bring to our attention?
I think that's it.
Oh, wait, I had one thing. There were the Ectherian Guild. They had a contingent of elves that went out on a mission. They have not returned. They had one specifically obnoxious high elf guard, but I was curious. Do you happen to know where their mission took them?
Unfortunately, they were one of our forward and elite groups that were left to their own devices. Uh, we have sent them to the town for guard duty countless times. They could have perished in one of the attacks. They could have gotten scattered. Uh, they may be trapped somewhere. They might be injured or dead. I'm not really sure.
Do you know where their last mission sent them?
Uh, I don't know, but I will talk to Kirito or Kazuto and Asuna and let you know if
Oh,
we find out.
through the stone.
Or in your head.
Well, appreciated. Anything we can do to help. And I'll nod and
Be very careful
hmm?
running across anybody out there.
What do you mean?
You'll know
Heard
what I
something?
mean when it happens.
Have you heard something
No, but
about
we have just been cautious with people we have found that did not survive, or we have not seen for a while.
understood? Well, we are heading to the Black Fang Forest area, so
You're in the Black
we'll be
Fang
on.
Forest.
Well, I mean, like further deep into the Black Fang Forest.
Well, keep us updated on your location, at least on a daily basis if you can.
Will do.
We have to get back to the council meeting, but yes, our earlier message still stands. Don't die.
We'll do
You have a
our
wonderful
best.
day.
They both turn around and head back in. What are you guys doing?
Guess we're setting out.
We have a route planned.
Yeah, you have a map. Where are you going?
So we are in
The fortified camp. The bandit camp,
the
essentially.
former bandit camp.
Yes.
Okay, so then I guess we should head west to the first set of ruins.
East?
I'm sorry, east. I apologize.
Wait, West.
Yeah,
West. Let's go
west.
west. Let's go west.
East. Which set of ruins?
So I was personally thinking,
You also have an
immediate.
island to go to.
Yes, that's directly north.
North,
But they're
northeast.
northeast. Um, but kind of immediately to our like slightly southeast, there's that those bit of ruins there, and just further east of that is a cave.
Yes.
So I thought we might head that way, and then maybe we can decide whether or not we want to continue east from there, or head north to the other set of ruins, and then check out the unexplored island. Unless anyone else has any ideas.
Well, Penn, don't forget
Where
up north as well. It's northwest of the ruins that are to the north in the forest. So like between that ruins and the island, the unexplored island, in that area is where that oasis looked like it was. So from where you currently are, it's northeast. Exactly.
Am I supposed to still see the city or a different map?
No, so I don't know if I have the map, full map
Put a
uploaded, because I
map
put
up.
the map in Discord.
You want me to share
Right.
the
All
map?
right. Well, no, I have it. I just wasn't sure if I was lagging out. But anyways, so if we want to save a couple days travel out there, because we're not in that forest, are we? We're
No,
south of the forest.
you are in the forest, because this is the whole forest is the Black Fang Forest. It's just you're in
Right, but
the
we're
civilized part of it.
to get to the ruins part, we got to go north.
Which ruins?
Well, any of the like,
No, there's
are
one
we in
ruins
the
that's
middle of
almost
the
there's
ruin?
one ruins that's almost directly east of you.
Yeah. We should go to the one closest to us. So to the one basically east of us, I would suggest. Penn, you want us to go diagonal northeast?
I was gonna save the us walking to there, but I didn't know that we were that close. That it's not. It's a like
It's not
what, like a half a
close.
day's
It's
travel to one of the ruins.
untraveled terrain, thick terrain.
It's relatively close in comparison to everything else.
How long of a travel?
We
What
don't
pace
know.
do you want to walk at?
Risk.
Well, we
Yeah.
are
You go slow pace,
speedless.
media. You can go slow pace, normal pace, or
Well,
fast pace.
Well, we want to make sure that we're not kind of ambushed. So again, I think Ace is right in that we would keep at a brisk pace. We would not be, we wouldn't try to be, we would be moving fairly quickly, but not so quickly that we don't take into account our surroundings and we get ambushed.
So normal. You're going at a normal pace.
That's
Yes.
normal.
Yes.
Okay.
As to avoid bear traps.
Specifically
No,
bear traps?
normal pace with the ruins map that you have. That's about a 2 to 3 day travel on foot.
Okay.
Risk is generally between normal and quick.
Speed walking.
Yes.
Then you can't be stealthy.
I don't think that we're trying to be stealthy, more like we're keeping our heads on a swivel.
Perception would be a disadvantage.
Perception checks would be a disadvantage.
Yeah, you're moving
It's
quickly.
we'll run all the perception through me.
Okay, I'm confident with that. Ace is the skilled one.
If you go at a faster pace, you're probably looking at a day and a half to 2 days travel. Walking, mind you, but this is
we
thick
also
forest.
have our
Flying would be
goddess.
difficult.
We also have our goddess from very good in the forest too to keep an eye out for ambushes if she stays up high.
So forward on, fast paced.
Let's move.
All right, this is a fun part. So we are beginning our forest journey. Uh, for this, I need somebody to roll a d10. So Ace, since you're leading, you're going to be the first roll. So roll a d10 for me.
2.
That's not the one I wanted. I'll save the one. Ace, roll a d100 for me.
Uh-oh. The fates.
51.
Ooh, middle of the road, basically.
I know. It's always the split as to like what side should this have been on?
Just good
Clouds
enough or
roll
just
in,
bad enough?
and you getting pummeled with heavy rain.
Well, then
Apparently.
it's just bad enough.
It is
There's
now
the
raining.
answer. Ah,
I'm fine.
yeah,
I
of
don't
course
like the
you are.
rain.
This is
The tree foliage does do a good job at keeping you mostly damp instead of soaked.
Does that mean I'm soaked? Because I'm already mostly damp.
Yes.
exactly. You're always dripping with
I'm not dripping. I'm pleasantly moist, like a lovely cupcake. You fascist.
you categorize yourself accurately as a seal, and I know what a seal is. Yes.
Well, now I'm leaving a slug trail. Follow. Keep up.
In
I'm
this rain,
following.
unfortunately, a half day's travel is added to your travel time
Ah,
due to the wet and muddy conditions.
disgusting.
On the bright side, no one will know if we poop along the trail.
Did you just poop on the trail?
You'll never know.
Franco does all the time.
I'm cautiously watching where I step now.
She does bring up a good point. The rain will cover our tracks. So,
Just as you say that, and you're walking, Dianus, are you a pie? In the trees?
Yes, I am. Yes.
So you'll see this first, before they do. Off in the distance. Let me see something. Off in the distance. 1 second. I need to have a dice roll made. You see 5. A family of 5 just giant apes in the trees. Just.
Apes?
Apes.
Shit.
I thought this was like a pine forest.
You see 5 apes. They don't notice you. They're just.
Do
chilling.
Where the fuck
they? Do
are
they
we?
look like friendly apes?
Oh,
I'm gonna let everybody
God.
know.
Wait, do we all see this, or is it just Diana seeing
It's
this?
the-
Only
right
she sees it right now. You guys don't, like, you don't hear anything yet. She does because she's up higher where they are. She's
Okay.
in line with them because they're in the trees too.
I would take that response as no, they're not friendly apes.
That's just the sounds they're making. They don't notice you. Dianus, what are you
Maybe
doing?
try to talk to them. Can I maybe try to talk to them?
Are you casting Speak with Animals?
Yes.
Okay. Mark off a use of Speak with Animals. How close do you get? You're about 50 feet away from them right now.
This is about to get
I'm gonna.
fired.
Oh boy. I'm just gonna like holler down and just be like, "Yo, are you friendly?"
They're not down. They're in the tree with you. They're at eyesight.
So,
Eye level.
like down the way from me, I
Okay.
meant.
Did you just say, are you friendly? Alright, so
Yes.
all of you on the ground just hear Dianus, your Tabaxi party member, just start to apes.
What are you doing?
And then from the in the distance, you hear that the same sound repeated back to you louder or echoing. Dianus, you understand it as friend? What is friend?
I don't want to hurt you. If you don't want to hurt me,
Okay.
I'm still gonna be cautious about this. Apes are tricky.
Dianus, what's going on up there?
There's these like really hairy looking people up here. I think they're apes.
What the shit? This
Are
is
you
pine forest.
talking? Oh, sorry. Are you talking to them?
Yeah. Asked them if they were friendly.
You hear them just start whooping again, and Dianus, you understand it as shiny friend, and they're pointing.
They like you, Pen. They think you're shiny.
I wave at them.
We take.
Not likely.
We take shiny friend. And they start enclosing in around you.
They want to take Pen, guys. Don't let them have him.
Wait, what? I draw my
They
great
want the
axe.
shiny thing.
Tell them no.
Tell them friends.
I'm gonna
don't
scream it.
friends.
I'm gonna stand in front of them, in between them, and be like, "No, you can't have our friend. This is our friend, not your friend."
We give friend for friend, and they hold out a baby ape.
Oh my god, yes.
No,
No.
Ace. You can't give up
Ace,
Pen.
quiet.
Hey, small guy.
Huh?
Stand in front of me real quick so they can't see me.
I'm gonna obscure Pen
Oh,
in sight.
shiny friend, go bye-bye.
I wild shape into an ape.
Okay.
They don't have object permanence.
I scurry off, like behind Malachi into the bushes and like try to climb up the trees without them seeing me and like just kind of
Make a
appear next
stealth
to them.
check at disadvantage. Because everything is wet.
Yeah,
And
I thought you were just gonna like yourself in mud. Then you won't be shiny anymore.
yeah, this is a roll. Dang, now that was a natural 22.
Apes aren't smart. Unfortunately. Oh! Ape friend! Where ape friend come? And they start going after the ape that's going up the tree that Malachi and HU recognize as being Pen's wild-shaped form. Dianus, you can still talk to them, by the way.
I'm just gonna tell them that that shiny thing disappeared and turned into an ape.
Well, they're going after the ape.
Is that what happened to you? Oh, that's not good. Run, Pen, run!
Why would you tell them that?
I start darting through the trees towards Dianus. So
Shiny thing ape? Shiny thing ape! And they start going after you faster. Pen, make, I guess... Oh, wait. You have to make... Oh, I will allow you to remake your stealth check because you have to use a giant ape stat block for it.
Oh, right.
Oh, damn.
I should have remembered that because you wild shaped into a giant ape. Is there a giant ape? Yes. Under miscellaneous. So it would be just a dexterity check with them at disadvantage. It would be a +2 instead of a +3, but I'll allow you to remake it. Okay, 40, that's better. So instead they say, "Oh, where'd shiny ape go? He disappeared." They seem confused, Dianus.
I don't know. I don't know where he went. Maybe he went back the way that we just came from. Maybe you should go look.
Thank you, friend, thank you. And they throw you a fruit and run off.
Thank you.
It's half-eaten and covered in ape slime.
That's alright. It could stay there. I'll leave it there as a return gift.
They go
As
off into the
I
distance.
look at Yeah, I'm gonna look at Ace and Malachi and be like, we need to start skeeting. Let's go.
As I see the apes run away, I'm like, that's right, you better run.
God damn it.
Okay.
They can't understand Malachi, so it's fine.
Yeah.
At least you hope they can.
Oh boy.
With that, Malachi, you get to roll the next D100 for the second half of this day's journey.
Oh boy. D100. No. 46.
Unfortunately, the heavy rain continues,
That's
and actually starts to begin to turn into your favorite
oh
thing,
no.
a thunderstorm.
Nah.
Now the rain is breaking through the trees, and it is quite a bit more daring. But at least you don't have to worry about lightning hitting you.
I'm just trudging on miserably.
Oh,
It is
oh.
getting... Are you still an ape?
I have 8 hours, so why not?
You're just traveling with an ape, guys.
Pen, why are you still an ape?
You
This is normal.
have had normal sleep
As I bang
schedules
my
for the
chest.
past almost week, so you're feeling it approaching like dusk.
Okay.
Do you continue traveling into the night?
What do you guys want to do? Should we travel through or are we going to rest up? Well, will we suffer any sort of exhaustion?
Not yet.
I don't want to risk exhaustion.
I said not yet.
Me neither.
How late can we travel before it becomes too much?
It's an hour by hour basis. So right now, this first hour of additional travel, you would not suffer any negative effects. The next hour, you may have to make some type of saving throw.
We'll carry on another hour. See how we
Yeah,
feel.
that's fine.
Okay,
I
you
agree.
travel an additional hour. Thunderstorm raging on.
Ah!
You get a little bit closer. You may have, made up for some lost time due to the rain.
Can we look for caves or anything more shelterous along the way?
No caves,
Hmm.
just trees.
Just
Are there any big trees that might provide a little bit of shelter?
There's clusters of tree trunks that might work if you set up the proper things around them.
do we have a tarp? Is a tarp a thing?
Hey, is a tarp a thing?
Tents are, if you have a tent.
Do we have a tent?
I don't
I
think
don't-
so. I don't think any
Yeah, I
of
don't
you
think
bought
we do.
camping gear.
So unprepared.
What if we kind of tie our bedrolls together?
Are you definitely
work?
looking for somewhere to camp after that hour, or are you going to try to go another hour?
I mean, how are we feeling? Because if we
I
have
give
to
you
start
this:
making
if you
space-
travel for every hour additional that you travel now, you make a Constitution save. And for the first hour, it's a 10. If you roll higher than a 10, you're fine. If you roll lower than a 10, you get 1 point of exhaustion.
Constitution save?
Yes.
I
Each
mean,
of you.
I would be okay with one more hour, but it's up to you guys.
It's gambling. I don't do it. I say we camp.
Okay. Pen, Dionysus?
Camp time? Sounds good to me.
Who
Camp time.
wants to make the perception check for the campsite?
Water Witch, this is your forte. Or Dionysus.
I'll do it.
Go ahead.
Do-do-do. 31.
Damn. Not skimping on the rolls here. Okay. All right. You easily
He sees
find
all.
a rather dry campsite, actually. The soil seems even to be untouched by the roots of the trees. You might not need a tarp at all because the rain's coming down hard, but in this small cluster of trees that you found, it almost made like a root cave.
Hell yeah, root cave.
How are you guys camping for the night?
In the root cave.
Taking watches?
I'll
Not taking watches?
take first watch.
Okay. Since you're taking first watch, you have the honor of rolling the D100 for me for the nighttime changes.
Okay. That's gonna be a 26.
A 26.
Mm-hmm.
You're lucky.
Ooh.
The rain breaks as you get into the night, and the night atmosphere comes in as animals start to become active again. It's just cloudy, so you can't see stars or anything, not that you would through the thick cover of the leaves and the branches. But it's not wet, it's not damp.
Good.
Make a perception check as well.
Check. $25.
Okay. You don't see anything and your watch goes by without incident.
Good.
Who's
Trace of the
taking next
East.
watch?
I'll go.
Alright. Dinus, you go sleep, and Ace wakes up and takes the next watch. Ace, roll another perception check for me. Plus 13.
28.
28. Nothing can sneak up on you either. So, your watch goes by rather peacefully as you enjoy. Is there anything that you would like to do during your watch?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to further study my rituals and ponder them so I feel prepared if I
Okay.
need them in a pinch.
Roll a... I'll give you an option. You roll religion or arcana.
Arcana. 18.
That was a low roll and you still rolled an 18. Okay.
Yeah.
You feel good about these rituals. You feel like you have at least a basic understanding of them now.
Excellent.
Who's taking next watch?
So
I got it.
oh, Pen, go ahead. You can take it.
You can cook breakfast.
Alright, Pen, go ahead and roll a perception check. A 17. Roll a d10 for me. Oh. Fortunately, even though you're a little overwhelmed and exhausted from the day's travels, nothing seems to bother you or your campsite. Malachi, your final watch.
I am bringing up the rear.
Roll a perception check for me.
Perception. Uh, 14.
Roll a d10.
10. 1.
Lucky, lucky. You also are not plagued with anything sneaking up or creeping you out. As you
Lovely.
see the dawn sunlight peek over the horizon and peek through the thick brush of the trees.
Almost beautiful.
How do you wake everyone up? You want to get the day started, right? It's early, so you're the last watch, but during your watch you see the sun start peeking up, but everyone's still sound asleep.
I'm going to stand up, get a good stretch,
Hmm.
and then I'm going to do a big kind of like. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. That's going to be silly. Um,
No, be silly, by all means.
Since when
it's
is
gonna
Malik
kind of,
silly?
I'm going to walk up to. Okay, so I'm going to sneak up behind Ace,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to kind of like big clap,
Okay, make a
pick her
performance
up.
check.
Performance check.
Hmm.
5.
You you go to clap, but you know, you've been watching for the past few hours, and it's a little disorienting. And instead of clapping, you stumble on a branch, and your hand smacks her on the forehead.
Ah!
Ace, you wake up to a hand smacking you on the forehead.
I'm going to bite his hand.
Ow!
Penn and Dianus, you hear this commotion. A thud, and a smack, and a bite, and whatever
Oh.
other noises Ace and Malachi make.
Is it a bun? Is it?
What
Are
the
you
hell are you
biting
guys
like?
doing?
Are you biting and like
Oh, whoa,
holding
is
on,
everybody
or
all
is it
right?
just like a quick bite? Hey, so you
What?
like biting and holding on, or you like biting and just like a quick bite?
No, I've got you clamped.
You got God, release me, and I bite her back, but I don't clamp down. I just kind of like bite to off from me, woman.
You two are like siblings.
I am not related to that. I have better
How did
brain.
that taste? Mm.
And I look back at Dionysus. I am not nearly as slimy.
He tastes like
That's why I
disappointment.
said, how did that taste? Oh. So what's for breakfast?
Unless
Certainly
anyone has
something
food,
better.
it's just rations.
As I understand, we're hungry, but we don't need to eat each other.
I immediately eat a ration to get
Diana,
the slimy taste out of my mouth.
Okay.
Yes.
you wish to climb trees with me and look for eggs?
Let's go get some eggs.
All right. For first, you both need to make athletics checks to climb trees.
Okay.
Yay!
That was a
15
good roll.
I know it's a give or take on that one.
I got a 21.
Okay. You successfully climb a tree. You both need to make perception checks looking for birds' nests.
Okay.
19.
24.
Okay. Birds are still in their nests, and they see you approach, and they don't look happy.
I'm not afraid of you.
All right,
You're
well, yeah, we can have some like bird steak eggs. You know, that's a good
ooh.
breakfast.
You are hugging a tree.
It's okay. I got claws.
So what are you attempting to do?
Shoo the bird away to grab some eggs, and if the bird doesn't want to cooperate, we can handle this.
I will grab the bird by its head and move it off the nest, and Dianus can look and see if there's eggs in there.
While they are doing this, I'm going to cast Commune with Nature as a ritual.
Okay. So you
And make
start casting that. Ace and Dianus.
Yes.
These aren't small birds.
Are we talking like pigeon size, or are we talking like
turkey.
pterodactyl size?
Like eagle, like between hawk, eagle, birds of prey sized.
I'm not afraid of a bird.
I need you both to make. I need you each to make deck saves.
Damn it.
Okay.
12.
19.
I have a feeling I'm about to fall on my ass.
Something bad's happening.
Dianus, you managed to dig in and like stop the bird from pecking at your hands. Ace, your hands are getting pecked. And there's more birds flocking over to you.
Son of a bitch. How high up off the ground are we?
30, 40 feet.
On the bright side, that means they left their nests.
Right? Can I have Draco come up and assist us?
Sure. Roll an athletics check for Draco.
Am I gonna post that so
Athletics would be D20 plus strength if he doesn't have proficiency.
I'm going to cast Blade Ward.
I don't know if you can do that while holding on to a tree.
I mean, I'd only need one hand.
Let's see. Spells.
You extend your hand, trace the sigil of warding. One hand.
I'm looking for here.
You cast Blade Ward. Doesn't seem to do anything.
Is pecking not pierced?
17.
Draco's struggling to climb up the tree.
He can fly.
You told him to climb.
Oh.
You said climb. You told him to climb. You did not say fly. He is trying to climb.
Yeah, but Draco, I have brain fog. This is too early for this shit.
Ace, you are falling.
On the bright side, once again, my sigil should protect me from the bludgeoning damage of falling on my ass.
Only from weapon attacks.
It doesn't say that.
It does.
God damn it. I'm not reading tonight.
Just curious, what do Penn and I see or hear of all of this tomfoolery?
So you don't see anything. You just hear
No.
birds and Diana's yelling orders to Draco and some girly screams as Ace is falling. Ace, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Damn it.
Ow.
Ow.
Sure you didn't break your tailbone, bud.
Do we
You
hear her
fall
hit the
past
ground?
Draco. Draco gets distracted, Dianus, and jumps off the 15-foot he climbed and tries to lick Ace back to health. You are
Oh,
being
isn't that
swarmed by
cute?
birds by yourself.
I'm getting fucked up here, and you're gonna go like a puppy and go lick Ace. I need help! Help me! Draco! Come on, fly up here! Get up here!
Roll an animal handling check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
You put yourself in this situation.
We
That's
just
a
went
12 and a
dead.
17 animal handling.
What's your
Uh,
bonus on that?
It'd be 21 or 28.
So 21. Draco is conflicted for the moment.
This is what we get for trying to put
Yeah,
eggs at the price they're at these days.
I know, right?
Dianus, you need to roll another dexterity saving throw, but with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you have advantage, you're just making a straight dex save.
That's a 16.
With your bonus?
Oh, no, never mind. That's a 28 with a
Okay, I was
with my
gonna
bonus.
say. While you're still being swarmed, they're getting tired of swarming you, and some of them are starting to fly back to their nests. You're still on the tree, but birds are still around you. Like they didn't vacate. The nests you are going for are not vacated.
Oh. I'm getting swarmed like with barn swallows the size of eagles. Great.
Yeah.
Am I still performing this role?
Yeah, you are. It's been a couple minutes. It's not complete yet. Malachi, you hear the thud of Ace falling. Like they're not that far off from you guys. You don't see it, but you hear it.
I kind of give a droll expression, look over to Penn, and like the ladies are doing silly things again. And I start walking over to where I heard the thud.
Okay. Deonis, are you trying anything different?
No, I'm just gonna holler down for Malachi to maybe help me out here.
Help you with what? And I
Can
look up
I
at
don't
him.
know. Throw
I-
something at them. Distract them.
Well, I
I will
don't want them after me.
Wait, I will cast thaumaturgy and create a sound nearby of a large bird eating dragon.
Get them.
This is while you're prone on the ground.
Yes.
Make an intelligence check.
14.
You make a sound that you think sounds like something of that sort. You're not sure if it'll work because, one, this is a forest that
And
these
there's
birds have lived in all their lives. And two, you haven't heard the sound of a bird-eating dragon. You've only read it in books.
No.
7 plus 7 is a 14, so, you know. You guys are level 18. Things aren't as easy to succeed at anymore.
It's a dragon being all like, yum, chicken.
Mm.
Do the birds seem intimidated?
They seem unfazed.
Have I found Ace yet?
Yes.
I look down at Ace.
You found both of them. Dianus is up in the tree. The bunch of birds
Oh,
are
yeah.
just around her on the branches now. They've stopped swarming her. They're just watching her.
I'm looking up at Dionysus. You really need to get down from there. We have things to do. I look down at Ace and I just shake my head. Why don't you stay down there all day?
But I'm hungry.
We wanted
I and look where it got you. And I take out a ration each and I offer it up to each of them.
The
I will
birds look
take it.
down at you, Malachi.
I look back at. Okay, so are all of them looking down at me, or is there kind of like a head bird that's kind of like
Some of them are still
in?
watching Dianus, the ones that are near in the nests up there, but some of the other ones that aren't in nests are looking down at you take out the ration, the food.
Okay, I so Ace takes the ration. I'm still holding the Dionysus ration in my right hand,
Yes.
and I kind of wiggle it a little bit. I look at Dionysus and I'm like, "You better take this because otherwise, they're gonna do it."
Yes.
You see them puff
Grab
up
the
with their
ration.
wings. You're 40 feet in the tree.
Oh, that's right.
He's on the ground. You have to move at least 30 feet to reach the ration.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen in time. They're coming at you, bud.
No, their wings are puffed up. They haven't launched yet.
Ah, I'm gonna slowly make my way down the tree.
Okay, make an acrobatics check. Or athletics check.
21.
No, you make it down the tree. Slowly. It takes you a couple minutes. Unfortunately, that's too long. Malachi, you're being swarmed.
Wait, what?
They're
Yeah.
they're they're just swarming. They're not doing any damage. They're swarming you and trying to get your food that's in your hand.
I take out my short sword with my left hand and I start swiping at them. Back! This is Dionysus' ration.
Roll an attack with your short sword.
Oh, great weapon master. Oh, I can't. That's a short sword. I can't great weapon master that. But that's a crit. So that's a 30. That's a 19.
Your vigorous slashings into the air of nothingness clip a couple of the birds as they drop to the ground, either dead or injured. About 3 of them. The rest start flying off.
Yay, meat!
I look at
Go
that. I look
knock
at
out the ones
Ace.
that are.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna
You're still
knock
on
out
the
the ones
tree.
that are injured.
You're
I
still
Oh,
thought she
climbing
made it
down.
down. Yeah.
No,
I
she's
climbed
still
down.
climbing down. No, you're still climbing down. This is happening simultaneously.
Oh, gotcha. Good job, Malachi.
Excellent work.
You
As
see a
Ace said,
giant
meat's on the
shadow
menu.
casting over the tree line.
Wait, what?
What?
What the shit is this?
Gather the meat. Let's get back to pen.
We have to wait for Dionysus.
Quickly!
I'm gonna quicken my little deal. Once I hit like that 20 foot, I can jump down.
Alright, go ahead and jump down. You can make it easily because that's like your jump.
hmm
You
I'm going.
see a figure land next to you as you jump down, Dionysus.
That
Do we all see this figure?
Yes.
Who is he? Do we
Familiar
recognize this
cloaked figure. Yeah.
Familiar and cloaked.
Well, so rude of you to leave me behind when I offered to come with you this time.
Oh,
oh
Who offered to come with us?
And he makes a clicking noise just with and whistles, and a giant pterodactyl flies through the trees and lands next to him.
Hooray!
Ah,
I'm going to give the
pterodactyl
pterodactyl dead birds.
The pterodactyl happily takes them and makes happy dinosaur noises.
Yay!
Oh wait, is it that scout dude?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's me. You forgot to come to me.
Apologies. We've been busy. Good to
Yeah,
see you
you've
though.
also been taking the longest, slowest route. Thinking the most
They
direct route's going straight for it. Amateurs.
What are you talking about? We're trying to take the most expedient route.
No,
It's
you're
true.
trying to take the most direct route.
Oh, again, you are a scout. If you know of a better route,
Yeah, follow
please.
the game trails.
We also get distracted by these two, and I point at Dionys and Ace. Lord knows what. But fine. Game trails it is.
Besides, I can get you there by the end of the day.
Oh, that's always appreciated.
If you can keep up.
DM, real quick, what's his name again?
Zalhace.
Thank you. I knew it was started with a Z.
He's a halfling.
All right.
I probably can't, but I'll do my best.
Lead the way, scout.
Well, where's your dragonborn friend?
He's back at camp.
I kind of yell over to. Is Pen within earshot?
Yes, maybe. Pen. You're done casting your ritual now, commune with nature. Let me look at the specifics of that spell so that I can properly guide you. Oh. Commune with nature. What are you trying to learn, Pen? Pen?
Sorry, I was muted. I was looking for the most traveled path between each ruins, whether it's humanoid or creature.
Okay.
I was also looking to see if there was any uh, undead in the area,
Okay.
along with if this area has been influenced by anything from another plane.
The most traveled paths when you're looking around have been revealed to you. So as you are walking, you have I'll say you have advantage on perception checks with regards to tracking or where you're going. And you also have advantage on survival checks for the same. Um, there are no undead in the area, and it's a 300-foot radius. And there is no influence from other planes of existence in a
Three
300-foot
three
radius.
mile. 3 mile. 300 feet is underground or in a cave.
Oh, the underground.
If
Okay,
I'm
so
on
three
land, it's
miles.
three
So
miles.
within 3 miles of you, there are no undead, but there is
Wow.
influence from others from other planes of existence.
Okay. Um,
What specifically were you looking for with regards to the other planes of existence? Because that's the subject of the fact that you get.
um, I was just seeing if anything came up to see if that's where the demonic attacks have been coming from the portals. seeing if the portals have actually been from another plane of existence, or if the portals have just been from two different spots on this plane.
The
So if
portals,
there's
all of the portals that you have, uh, some of the portals that you have encountered have been linked to this plane only, the ones from the town to town. But you knew that already. Some of the portals have been from other planes of existences.
okay, um, that's all I'd be able to know about that. Really?
Yes.
Okay, well then now I know that. Well, I was trying to figure out the fastest path between each ruins before I look over and I wave at the. Well, I don't know. Do I see them yet?
Yes.
Yeah, I wave at the pterodactyl.
It makes happy dinosaur noises at you.
And I was just trying to see if I can get some friends, more friends for our journey, but there's no undead of sorts here.
Nope.
So hopefully we run into something humanoid.
Let's get a move on then. Always.
Pen, roll a
Yes.
D100 for me.
Rolling. Wow, 97.
High isn't always good, Pen. High isn't always good.
I know.
Where is it? Because you guys. Ah, okay. As you start your adventures, Alhace is leading you through, along with Ace, walking through these traveled paths. He's going, now, I'm going to take you through these traveled paths, but because they're more traveled, the ground's a little looser than in where you were. So the rain does a little more damage to it, so watch your step. Be careful. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw. Actually, wait. Yes, everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
How's that?
29.
Oh, and I need to. Zalhace needs to make one as well.
14.
Because of Zalhace's natural 20, you guys succeed as a party.
Nice.
Otherwise, 3 of you failed.
I suck.
This
Yeah, I
large
definitely
tree just cracks and breaks and falls in front of you guys, shaking the ground. Like that. That's what you have to watch out for.
Mm.
Come on, I promise it's safe. Come on.
Promise? As I step around the tree.
You can't. You gotta climb over it.
I'll climb over it.
Yeah, just a little distraction. Come on. We'll get there in no time. You'll see.
No, I outranked
Hold
you
on.
now.
Hold on 1 second. I walk over to the fallen tree
Yeah.
and put my hand on it
Yeah.
and the cast Awaken.
What does that do?
Brings it to life.
Are you bringing a tree to life? Are you making a tree friend?
Yes.
Like an Ent
You
from
understand,
Lord
awaken
of the
takes
Rings.
8 hours to cast.
We don't have that time.
Casting time 8 hours on the spell
So,
awaken.
can I pick the tree up and carry it without
It's
it
a it's a
slowing
it's
me
a
down?
it's a
How heavy is the
large
tree?
tree.
How heavy is it?
All right, never mind.
How heavy is it?
Hmm?
Heavy enough that one person can't pick it up by himself.
Two. Again, Penn was explaining to me what he was trying to do as far as basically create a tree and Ent from Lord of the Rings.
There is plenty of trees out here that I can awaken, and we don't have enough time for me to try to bring this dead tree back to life. This tree dying will bring plenty of life back to the forest. We can continue on our way.
Okay.
You guys continue on. And as you continue on, we are going to continue on to our break. So we're going to take a break here in the middle of the stage travel and come back to finish up the stage travel and see what awaits them. And if they do indeed reach their destination at the end of this day.
Dum dum
We will
dum.
we will be back momentarily.
See you shortly. Max.
And we're back. Left off with almost getting killed by a tree and then climbing over said tree. But the Misfits were very lucky in their survival of the falling tree. Now we move on to the second half of the stage travel, being led by an expert scout, Zalhace, though a little abrasive on the outside. Someone gets to roll another D100. Dianus, you get to roll the D100 now.
Hmm. 13.
Weather stays clear for this second part of the day's travel, making you guys able to keep up with Zalhace as he's moving relatively quickly through the forest. Packs flying above the tree line with him.
Is nature still telling me this is the safest, the fastest way or safest way?
As you are following Zalhace, you notice that you see like a something only you can see, like just glowing spores. No one else sees this, only you, along the path that you're taking.
Okay. So we are going the right way.
Yes. After a few hours of this quick pace, Zalhace stops. It's getting dark out.
Okay, so how far do you think we are?
Shh. He shushes you. We need to be quiet.
Look at him questioningly.
Somebody make a perception check.
Peace.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Zalhace seems to be looking all around as he tells you to be quiet. Ace, where are you looking when you make this perception check?
Following his eyes, just looking where he's looking.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. I'll give one other person a perception check.
I'll do it.
Where are you looking?
Kind of like back and behind us.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Where aren't looking.
Well, where you aren't looking is down and straight up.
24.
You still don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Did Ben and I then make one?
Where are you looking?
I mean, I guess since I saw Dionysus look back, I saw Ace just kind of try and follow Zalhace's gaze. I'm just gonna kind of look up. and looks kind of scan the skies.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Eh, 10.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary. Zalhace begins slowly moving through this area. This path seems more heavily traveled than where you're coming from. It's transitioning from like a game trail to a more heavily walked trail.
Would I be able to inspect any of the like tracks or anything?
You could roll a survival or a nature check.
Let me do a survival. 15.
Mixture of humanoid and animal tracks.
Uh,
Nothing out of the ordinary for a forest.
okay.
As you are all walking through this area, you hear rustling above you.
Yep.
A lot of rustling above you and all around you. And before any of you can think, Zalhace stops and draws daggers. 15 individuals drop down around you and surround your group.
Huh.
Halt! What brings you to our woods?
I make a perception check to see what these guys are wearing and what they are.
The call of adventure.
Malachi, make a
Or would it
quick
be
perception check.
investigation? Okay.
The call to adventure. Why this deep? You should turn back.
15.
Ace, do you have a response?
Because the adventure calls to us on the other side of here, and it wouldn't be very adventuresome of us to go back.
Zalhace leans back and whispers, this is the marker of the ruins on the map.
At least we made it.
So we're here?
You're not gonna make it much further, and all their weapons are drawn.
Why not, though?
Malachi, you notice that their torn and ripped and battered garb matches something very closely to some of the bandits. Though they don't have any of the sigils or markings or chains around them anymore.
Bandits? Like from the bandit camp?
Yes.
I'm gonna narrow my eyes. Are you all bandits?
What is it to you?
Think you can just claim this area as your own?
We have. We've survived, lived. We haven't touched anyone or harmed anyone.
Believe that there's something in there that we need to inspect. Take a look, we'll be out of your hair.
Inspect my sword.
Well, my axe. Mine's bigger.
Not hurting anyone?
We don't mean any harm. We're just out here looking for other survivors that possibly might want to help us get rid of this evil that's over the land. Or if we run into something evil, then we were going to take care of it.
I'm also gonna tell Penn that he's dressed as a bandit. He's dressed in bandit garb.
He might be dressed as a bandit, but that's not the type of evil I'm talking about. I'm talking about those demons. Does he look like a demon to you?
Pen. Make a persuasion check with advantage. You don't have a modifier to your persuasion.
Nope.
Doesn't matter. We roll a 3. Um. Look. This area was forest ruins. We moved in here after we escaped the control of a demon and have just survived among nature down here. We mean you no harm. He holds his hand up and the 14 individuals around you put their weapons down.
Sheath my great axe.
I thank
You
you,
wouldn't mind us
and
taking
I
a look.
bottle it as like a side of peace.
Unfortunately, we didn't find much here when we moved here.
We take a look.
I'll do you one better. And he whistles up, and a sack comes and lands right in front of your feet, Pen.
Oh. Do you mind if I look? Is that what that's? Or is this just showing that you got a bag of loot?
This is everything we found through all of these tree houses. And as you all look up, you notice that there's a bunch of what look like once were run down but are now renovated or reconstructed or at least reinforced tree houses up in the trees about 50 feet up.
Hmm.
Less like houses, more like platforms with tents.
Oh wow,
Okay.
that's way cooler than living under the trees.
Are you looking through the bag, Pen?
Yeah, I'm gonna look back down and start looking through the bag.
As you look through the bag, and as the tense situation passes into a more evening time forest, you find 150 gold, 100 pure silver pieces, and 1 rainbow gem.
You didn't find any like. That's cool. You found a lot of treasure. Did you find any like documents or anything that like the people that lived here left behind that would teach us anything that happened?
No, it was mostly burned. The platform stayed because it was thick wood, but everything else was burned. And as
That's
you
a
guys
shame.
stand here and look around more, you see the marks of scorched earth and burned wood and shrubs.
Hmm.
You see evidence that they are not lying to you.
A nod.
I turn around and I look at Ace and I use my psychic mind to ask her if we should tell them about the keep because I can to there.
I can respond back by just thinking, right?
Yes. Let me check. Pen, does your psychic mind allow a response, or can you only talk?
I think it's only one way.
Let's see, because I know we looked at this before, but it's been a while since you have done it. You can send telepathic messages. You don't need to. Yes. So Ace, you cannot. You can only hear him. You cannot respond.
Then I am going to look at the bandits, ask them, are you committed to living lives of peace now?
We prefer peace. We were slaves to the wretched demon and her minions.
And I will look at Penn and nod. Yes.
I'm gonna ask him really quick. Who's this wretched demon you're talking about?
Crifix.
Prefix. I can promise you that dog is dead.
I hope so. For your sake.
Isn't that the witch?
Crifix was. I take out my great axe, former owner of this one.
He was he was the one that carried around the cage, right?
Yes.
He was a boy.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Crifix is dead. I sheathed my great axe.
I hope
Nothing to
you're
fear from it.
right. But I still feel him out there.
When was the last time
EDU.
you seen him?
When you guys cut his head off.
So you were there and you seen us kill him.
We ran.
We know where you will be safe.
We're safe here. You're the first group to stumble upon us.
That doesn't mean that he won't find you again. It's better to have others around you to help should he show up again and we're not there.
Thanks, but we know about the issues with the city and the town, and we are comfortable in our little settlement here.
Okay. If we ever need shelter, can we return in future?
You are welcome back, so long as you don't bring any problems with you.
They
Come,
tend
No.
why don't you stay the night? It is late, not safe to travel these woods at night.
Attitude. I'll look at Zalhace. Camp here and then head out. Then
If you say so, and he sheathes his daggers. Come, let us get you up these trees. And for those that have seen The Last Airbender, not Avatar with the blue people, the scene with when they run into the freedom fighters in the forest, and the just pulley system with the seats, swings, rope ladders, whatever you want to call it, where they grab on, just go be pulled up into the tree. Those things come down for you all.
noted.
tree houses.
You're all pulled up into the
Listen.
trees. You see various, well, I'm going to show you what you see here in a second.
This is
Oh my.
You see various tree houses with bridges connecting, with rope bridges and ladders connecting each of them.
Wow.
Tents and whatnot are set up around.
Like a whole city.
It's a village.
Where are we?
Like, you are in the center here.
Okay.
So that's where you're going up. So you're probably being brought over to this one here. It's a larger platform, it
Yeah.
can house most of you. Unless you want to be brought over to one on the edge. You are in a safe zone. You don't have to take watches tonight if you do not want.
I don't know. Do we trust these guys?
I think I might take a first watch just to see how things go.
I'm taking a nap. Zalhace curls up with Pax and goes to sleep. Dinas, you take first watch, and nothing exciting happens. You're left mostly
Okay.
alone. You notice that there's a watch of sorts, and you see the watch walk out, and around you guys peek in, then walk away back onto his path, onto his rounds.
Alright, nothing suspicious or shady.
Nope. If you want to make some kind of check to see, you can
Yeah, let's do that.
make a perception check.
23.
Yeah, no, you got a pretty good eye around your campsite, around your tent, and nothing weird or out of the ordinary is going on.
Alright, fair enough. I guess I can sleep on that.
Are you waking somebody up for a second watch?
I'm gonna nudge Malachi and ask him if he feels like taking a watch. If not, I guess I can maybe trust these guys.
Did
Malachi.
something happen?
No, but I don't know. You think these guys are trustworthy?
I grumble and I'll watch.
You're no help.
I'm gonna watch.
You're gonna watch?
I am.
Okay.
Get some sleep.
All right, Malachi.
Hmm.
You don't see anything different than she saw.
Okay. Do I see any kind of like weird behavior?
You can make a perception check, but nothing that stands out really.
Okay. Yeah, it's bad.
You really don't see anything.
Like,
Like, really.
yeah,
Really.
no. Noted.
You just see a guard, doing rounds. As one would.
Kind of give the guard a nod.
Mm-hmm. Do you wake someone up for a third watch?
Um, no. No, because at this point I'm probably tired and I've got a bit of a sense of security going, so I wouldn't want to bother anyone else, especially if everyone is still is securely sleeping and soundly sleeping.
Okay. The rest of the night goes by. Nothing seems to awaken or alarm any of you. All seems well. Morning comes. You are awoken by the sounds of a lot of rustling and people being out and about, and the smell of food.
Mm. Food is always good.
Food. I'm
Mm.
hungry, and I'm gonna pat Draco and nudge Ace.
Yeah. Wake up. Draco wakes up. Yeah, everybody slowly gets up. Various game meats and some foraged forest veggies. Everyone else seems to be eating. You're all offered places of food as well.
Nod. Compliments to the chef.
Oh,
Grab a
we all pitch in here.
thank you all.
Mm.
Honest talking with her
Well,
mouth.
we could always eat our famous brownies someday then.
Ah,
They're brownies. They're bright.
Sounds interesting. I'm gonna go not here. And she walks away.
I think we might have offended her.
I feel
With a
offended.
lot of brownies. Yeah, I feel kind of hurt.
Unnecessary. She was too sensitive.
There's like railings, right? Like on the outside of the houses.
There are no houses. These are just wooden platforms with burnt scraps and tents. There are no railings.
All right. Well, I'll just go up and grab something to eat, and then walk to the one of the trees near
Mm-hmm.
the edge of the platform,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
You're gonna talk to the tree.
I'm gonna talk to the tree.
Okay.
Mm.
You can now talk to
Um,
the tree.
mm, how you doing, buddy? Are are these people around here? Have they been nice to you guys, or are they the ones that harmed us?
I no harm.
How long ago did the people harm you?
No people harm.
Then how did the wood get burnt?
Evil.
Demon?
Yes.
Hmm.
Evil.
Well, I'm glad to see that you didn't get too hurt.
Itchy.
You're itchy.
Yes.
Can I cast Cure Wounds on the tree? And like see if it's like cured of any diseases or any worms that could be bothering them? Like insects that's making them itchy? Like a repellent type deal?
A creature you touch. You're not talking to a creature.
Okay. Where? Itchy.
Up.
Alright, buddy, you have a good day. I'm trying to find out why you're itchy.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll walk away.
Okay.
How do we is there people down? Like on the ground? Or is everybody up in the
No,
treetop?
everyone's up on these platforms.
Hmm. I'm gonna look over the side to see if there's anything like bothering or at the bottom of the tree underneath the platform.
Nope, you don't see anything.
Look up in the tree. Anything in the tree?
Yeah. There's no leaves. It's charred.
Oh,
Hard.
that's why. That's why he's itchy. Um. Hmm. I'm gonna return to the group to sit down and try to see how I can help these charred trees in this area, if I can, within the time we stay here.
What are you trying?
I'm not sure exactly what I can do yet, so I'm just gonna go back to the group and sit down
Okay.
as I try to figure it out.
Everyone's still eating. Oh, well. We should, get on to the next place.
Agreed.
We can't hang out here too long, can we? I don't like the feel of this place.
No, no. I don't want to be in a bandit camp any longer. Let's go.
Thank you all for having us. Be safe out here.
You be safe out there.
Ha! I'm safe nowhere.
They just give you a look.
Look back at them and then just kind of motion for them not to kind of don't engage.
They roll their eyes.
Malachi engaged. They haven't even taken me on a date.
What? It just kind of face palm. Never, Water Witch. Come along. You're off.
Should we
Are we?
try flying today? Or are you all
Fine.
set
I
on walking?
have no means of flight.
I can fly on my Drake. What do you mean fly?
I got packs. I could take someone with me.
I could take somebody with me.
All right, I'll ride with you, Zalhace.
Oh, good, the big guy.
Quiet, I outrank you now.
Not with scouting.
Get to it then, Scout.
Who's riding with Dianus?
No.
Thought Ace would.
Well, I can wild shape and fly myself, so I figured Ace would go with Daenerys, because how else would Ace fly? She can levitate, but I don't think at the same speed as everybody else.
Are we quiet because of me? Did I do something?
Are you getting on Draco with Dianus?
Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry.
And Pen, what are you
There's
wild shaping into?
Well, before I wild shape, I'm gonna walk over to that tree
Yeah.
that I was talking to, and I'm gonna cast plant growth.
Okay. Roll a nature check.
Roll nature check. 24.
Okay. Surprisingly quickly, you see that the branches and leaves start twisting and mending themselves as they start regrowing and repairing the burnt edges.
It should be doing. Does it do it to all the other trees in the area, or just that tree in particular?
Let's see the specifics.
100-foot radius centered on the point. I'm guessing the
So
point of the
yeah,
tree that I just touched.
um, various trees around also that have any burnt or damaged edges start regrowing, and some of the brush underneath starts regrowing, and the path starts becoming overgrown in this area as well.
Does that feel better, buddy?
Are you casting Speak with Plants again?
Well, doesn't it last for? Is it an hour? I gotta go back
Let's
to it.
see.
Speaking plants, third level. 10 minutes. Sorry.
So you'd have to cast it again.
Okay, well then, no. I will transform into, or wild shape into a giant vulture, so this way I can keep an eye on everything, keep a keen sight.
Okay. Having a new path, you all take off, and hopefully Zalhaze knows where he's going. In the meantime, uh, Ace, roll a D100. I need Draco, Pax, and Pen as a giant vulture to make dexterity saving throws. What Draco roll? That's a natural 20.
17.
My dice did like a little magical thing. That's pretty cool.
Let's see. This could get hairy. Where is it? There it is. You guys are still fine because of the natural 20. One failure, 3 successes. Or, yeah, 3 successes because of the natural 20. The trees falling, kind of like in Avatar with the blue people when the tree is falling and they're all flying through the branches. Less dramatic, but similar. You're flying through the tree and the branches, any debris, as you fly up above the tree line. And Zalhaze looks back at all of you. Ah, good. You figured out that how to fly, and you can keep up. Uh, Deonis, what is Draco's fly speed?
I think it's 55 feet. That's where we go.
It should be in
That's
your
really good.
character sheet.
Find it. Maybe that would help. There it is. What did you need from him?
Fly speed. It's not on his. Is it in? It's in the on extras. So his speed's 40 feet. In your extras under Beast Companion.
I see that now.
Not on your actual character sheet. Pen, what is your fly speed as a giant vulture?
60.
Okay. Are you all staying together?
Maybe. I go
Um,
the slowest.
Yes, Draco is the slowest. And how quickly do you want to fly?
I'm gonna be the one in the back, watching over everybody, flying a
Okay.
little higher.
Okay. So that means Draco's in the middle. So we're moving at least 40 feet per minute. Or 40 feet per round. So 400 feet per
How
minute.
fast is the pterodactyl?
His speed's 60. Are
So
we going to move at a fast pace? Or are we moving at a normal pace? Or are we kind of going slower?
Normal.
Alright, so you're
we'll just
sticking with.
ride the wind.
Go ahead.
I said we'll just ride the wind, just flap a
Okay.
little bit and glide.
So 400 feet per second. Um, Luckily the skies are clear. And you don't see much up this high. Keeping an eye out. Zalhaze turns around. This is much better than walking. Why didn't we do this in the first place? Oh, that's right. You guys left me behind. We should get to the edge of the cliffside here in a couple hours instead of walking all day.
It's a lot more time.
I look at him and I use. Am I within 30 feet of him?
Yes. Ish.
I use my psychic mind to apologize because we got caught up in the commotion of the dragon and the city.
Okay. No response, really. Malachi and Ace, is there anything that you're doing while the other three are directing where you're flying?
I'm just kind of look over what on the horizon and see if there's anything interesting or I might commit to memory.
Make a perception check.
Perception check. 17.
Nothing really stands out other than you see the water line of the ocean and you see like the mountain line of the southern mountains and the mountains that you're flying towards in the east. And back behind towards the west you see like the plains, the grasslands.
Mm-hmm. Nothing else to note.
No. Ace.
Huh.
Yes.
Are you doing anything while flying passenger on Draco?
Trying to stay out of trouble.
Ah, for once.
And riding with me.
I am not the most comfortable flying, so
Hmm. Ah, look. It's right down there. And you see about... Now, it's been a couple hours since you guys haven't really been doing much. It's been about... you see about 1,000 feet, 800 feet in front of you on the ground. A giant cavern opening.
Guess we're gonna find out what's down there.
Like, we're talking a massive cavern opening.
Going to it.
That's where you're flying.
It should be interesting.
Do I see anything interesting with my, or smell anything with my keen senses as a watcher?
The air's much fresher up here than it is down on the ground. Um, you don't... Your keen sight doesn't give too much more detail at this distance. But as you get closer, you can make out that before they would, that there are statues outside of the cavern entrance, and that this cavern entrance is very large.
Okay. I'm gonna still keep an eye out on everybody. Who's closest to me?
Draco.
Well, so then Ace. Um, I'll let Ace know that I see statues.
Okay.
what kind of statues?
I don't know.
Can I perceive anything about these statues myself?
You can't see them yet.
Damn it.
Pen could try as a giant vulture.
Try.
You'd just be a perception check as the vulture.
Yeah, can you roll for me on the screen, please? Or you, DM?
I can roll for your perception check. Let's see. To go to your vulture. Where is vulture? Perception. The 23, I think. Yes. So what you make out is they're giant wolf statues. Not demonic wolf statues, normal wolf statues.
Tell Ace. Puppies!
Oh god.
Puppies! The goblin approves.
Within
Puppies.
a few minutes, you guys approach the ruins and you're hovering above it. Zalhaze looks back, she's like, "We ready to land?"
Where's the landing gear on this, Dianus?
Just hold on. He lands pretty smoothly.
I'll race ya.
I dive down and do like a swoop of the perimeter, and then I just keep how vultures like circle their prey.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Pax goes into a nosedive.
I'm gonna follow behind him.
Ace.
Hold on, Ace.
So we got all three of you nosediving.
I am going to
Just to
squeeze
show.
Dianus's waist and close my eyes.
Squeeze
Malachi
your
and
legs around Draco.
Ace. Malachi and Ace, you both need to make athletics checks to hang on. Malachi. Is Malachi with us?
Hmm?
I need an athletics
Well,
check.
all right, from me,
Yes.
athletics check. Athletics, go. Ooh, 26.
You hold on fine during this dive bomb race.
Ooh,
Uh, Ace, you get the lifting off the seat feeling in your stomach, except you're actually lifting off the seat.
not fun.
You're basically bear hugging Dianus's waist, being drug along like a flag behind a plane, except going straight down.
Duck down, get aerodynamic with me.
Dianus, make an animal handling check.
Do I see this?
Yes, you see them dive bombing down towards the entrance and the race.
23.
Ace almost slipped off. Is that what I heard?
Uh, by probably a photo finish, Draco hits the ground first. And as quickly as he nosedive, he just as quickly lands smoothly. And was while traumatizing Ace, you did not lose your grip.
I'm going to vom on the ground.
Constitution check.
Malachi, you successfully held your grip on the Pax while you guys lost, barely, in a race with Draco. And you all land on the ground. And
Not happy
this
about losing, but I'll take it.
is what you see. In front of you, there is this giant cavern entrance with two wolves on either side of the entrance. And inside, you see that the light is penetrates enough until it turns into just darkness. You can't see anything beyond a certain point. And there are 6 little alcoves in this little area, and you can barely make out giant wolf statues.
I'm impressed by the architecture. gonna say we keep walking. Oh, hey, have you been here before?
I just noticed it from the air. I've never gone down. I'll keep watch outside.
You're not coming?
If you would like me to, but I'd rather not get ambushed from behind while we're inside of a cave.
Oh, that's fair. Appreciate it.
That's a good point.
Pax and I will keep watch out here.
Thank you both. Shall we, guys? I kind of look at each of these wolf statues on the end. Alive?
They do not
I'm
look
still
alive.
circling around.
No?
The
Okay.
giant wolf statues outside look about 5 times the size of a dire wolf, though.
Damn. I'm not gonna get any closer, so.
Are you going in? And Pen, are you staying outside or are you going in?
Well, I would have heard uh, Zoxus, right? Zoxus.
Yes, you would have heard him.
Um, and as they're entering, I would like fly down and enter the cave and like wild shape back into my form and land right behind them.
Okay. Are you guys entering the cave then?
Yep.
As you enter,
Yes.
you get a better look at these 6 alcoves. There are 3 to the north and 3 to the south. They are each large statues of a wolf and each has some type of writing at the base that you can't make out from just standing at the entrance. They're all in different positions, the wolves.
Does the floor appear to be at all traffic?
Roll an investigation check.
Lame. It's
You have a plus D4.
still lame.
Did I help her?
Make another investigation check since Malachi's helping you.
It's mildly better.
17 instead of a 15. Does not seem to be trapped.
So, can I go up to the statues and start reading them?
Sure. Which one do you approach first?
This one.
Okay. That one says. Let's see. There's all that inscription is in common, and it says, "Silent as the night we move." The statue looks to be in a stalking position, and there are illustrations of brush around the statue.
Illustrations of brush. Okay. The next one.
Which one? That one? Okay.
Yes.
I
I'm gonna
assume you
cast-
are all going with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what are you
I'm
casting?
gonna detect magic as a ritual.
Okay. So you take some
And I just
time
do
while
that.
she's doing this to get detect magic up. Second
I'm
one
also gonna
is
use divine sense.
okay. What's the radius?
Hold on. Let me see.
I believe it's 60 feet.
I believe you are right. Is other an action, right? Yes. Yeah. 60 feet. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You don't sense anything.
Okay.
A second statue. Like shadows, we are unseen. This statue is lying close to the ground, and there are illustrations of tall trees creating shadows around the statue.
Is that also in common?
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot it doesn't matter for you.
Yeah. Next.
Light as a feather, we jump. This statue looks to be in the middle of a jump, and there are illustrations of cliffs and rocky shorelines around this statue.
This one.
Oh, we went to that one. Only one sound we communicate. This statue shows a wolf howling. There are illustrations of wolves around it on various terrain that are all howling.
This one.
Loyal we remain. This statue shows a wolf sitting and looking into the distance, and there are illustrations of wolves around it in various sitting and relaxing positions.
And back to the beginning. This one.
Never apart we are. This statue is looking over its shoulders, and there are illustrations of a meadow where a pack of wolves are walking. And as you are walking through this, you see that there is a barrier of some sort up, creating this darkness at the back end of this cavern, but it looks like it does extend. This must be a puzzle of some sort.
We need to turn the statues in any way?
You couldn't turn these statues if you were the strongest person on Earth.
I don't think so. I think
Fair enough.
as
They
a group,
are massive.
I think as a group we should all be stealthy in going towards the barrier.
Okay.
I can't do anything that I'm casting a ritual, correct?
Correct. You are still in the middle of casting a ritual. Her going around to each of the statues and reading probably took 5 minutes, so you probably have another 6 minutes left.
Okay.
Then shall we be stealthy?
Let's wait.
Yes, we shall.
Everyone roll stealth checks.
Wait, Dionysus has a thing that makes us extra stealthy, right?
She has a
Has
couple
a-
things.
Group stealth. Engage.
Dionysus, can you do the group stealth thingy? Is
The pass without a trace?
that what it is?
That's one of them. I don't think the other one will work though, because that's hide in plain sight.
Yeah.
It's up to
I
you
can
if you
do
want.
pass without a trace.
Okay. Plus 10 to everyone's stealth checks, but go ahead and roll.
Okay.
26 with a plus 10.
Ooh, 26 plus 10, 36.
Well done.
I'm stealthy. I'm a ghost. Then I just kind of disappear behind Ace's shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Stay honest.
29.
Is that with the plus 10?
Oh, no. That's 39 then.
Malachi, you think you're a ghost. Daeonis is a ghost.
I believe I'm a ghost, but then I get scared by an actual ghost. Yeah.
Yes. Are you keeping Draco back with Pen while he's casting his ritual, or are you bringing Draco with you?
No, I'll leave him with Pen.
Okay. So the
The
three of
ghost-
you stealthily approach the barrier.
We have to go together.
Nothing happens.
We have to go together.
Yeah.
Are you waiting for Pen?
Yeah.
Okay. You stand there for about 4 more minutes. Pen, your ritual is done and you have detect magic up.
I I kind of like look up and I see him standing at the gate, and I look around. So, you just waiting for me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh. I guess let's go, Draco.
Diana, roll a stealth check for Draco, and Pen, roll a stealth check. Both get plus 10.
30.
29.
Is that with the plus 10 for Draco?
Yes.
Alright. Still nothing happens.
I think jump or
You all jump?
yes.
You all jump and nothing happens.
Is it just bounce
So
back?
why are we jumping?
I'm trying to figure out the puzzle.
Oh, well, what did the statue say? Did you sense anything off any of them? Should I go check for magic at them?
I thought that's what you were doing.
Well, it's a 30-foot radius. I was just doing the ritual part, and then I have to go up to them. But if you already figured it out, I thought that's why I just came up here, because you already knew what it was.
I never know for certain. It's a trial and error. I have thoughts. But if you'd like to check
Okay.
them first, then let's do that. Let us
Any
still
certain one in particular?
not that I know of.
Okay, well then I will go to the closest one, or directly north of you.
I'm going to save you some time. The statues are not giving off any magical energy.
Hey guys, they're not magical.
So
They're just normal, although very well sculpted statues.
just to remind Penn, since he was concentrating on his thing, I will tap them so you can see. This one says, "Silent as the night we move," and it's a stalking wolf. The middle one says, "Like shadows we are unseen," and he's laying down in the trees. The last one on that side says, "Light as a feather we jump," and there's jumping off a cliff sort of area. Down here on the opposite side, it says, "Only one sound we communicate," and the wolf is howling. The one in the middle on the other side says, "Loyal we remain." He's sitting with other wolves. And then the one in the front on the lower side says, "Never apart we are," and it's a pack of wolves. So my thought was being stealthy to like go towards the barrier and jump in. Although I don't know if we should maybe also see if there's anything to howl at. I don't know. That was just my thought. I'm not positive. They're definitely too big to move or anything. There's no magic. There's nothing on there. It seems like that we would need to like touch or move. So that was my thought.
I
Try.
don't know if this has anything to do with it, but the ones to the north of us sound like the ways of the hunt. The ones to the south sound like the ways of the pack.
Agreed.
Hmm.
Does that mean that we should only follow some of them? Maybe we should kind of try to stalk up to the barrier.
It's what you
Howl or
just did.
something?
You just stalked up to the barrier stealthily and
Oh,
you
did you
jumped.
just do that? Okay.
Yes. You didn't howl, but you
Man,
jumped.
I don't think howling would do
You all
much.
think we should also howl. I mean, I thought it. I just didn't want us to look that goofy as I failed. So
No idea is too goofy when it comes to D&D.
then, shall we howl and jump?
You'd give her a deadpan look and like, why the hell not?
I
Ow.
need performance checks from everybody.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna wild shape into a giant wolf. Oh,
Okay.
Ah, nope. 7. Think we're at like a plus D4 or something?
You are, so you can add d4s to these.
Better than nothing, I suppose. A 4.
20.
So 11.
hmm Dianus.
I have 19.
Okay. Can Draco howl?
Um, I suppose.
Make a charisma check for Draco.
Alright.
Pen, if you're wild shaping into a giant wolf, you automatically succeed. For howling.
well, I don't actually see giant wolf or the dire wolf. Dire wolf.
Dire wolf works.
Dire wolf. There we go.
Dianus, what Draco get?
15.
Draco makes the draconic form of a howl. Malachi, your howl is very off-key and not in tune with the rest of them. But the rest of you howl pretty well. Penn's is perfect, but that's because he transforms into a direwolf. As you all howl, there are echoing howls around you. And the barrier in front of you drops.
Oh.
To reveal the next area. As
Ooh.
I reveal the deeper part of the cave.
You are the pack.
You are something.
I walk up to Ace and I like nuzzle her leg. And I look up at her and I use my psychic mind and tell her good job.
I pat his head.
You are met with a giant open cavern that has 4 large alcoves to the north, to the south. The ceiling has light shining through it, so it is dimly lit. It's not brightly lit. Each of these 4 alcoves inside has a gigantic wolf resting. And the far side of this room has a large white wolf resting on a center slab with a barrier in front of it. None of them really take notice to you, but you did not walk forward yet.
They're all alive and sentient.
You haven't walked forward yet. You don't know.
I'm gonna like creep through them and like start walking in, like looking around, like this kind of little scared wolf, like making sure that everything's all right before I come in there.
Is everyone else following?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him go by himself.
Okay.
Cautiously.
Me too.
Ace?
Puppies.
Of course.
No.
You all cautiously, slowly, but with tense bravery enter this room. As you get to the center of the room, you are stopped. The four giant wolves move to encircle you, preventing you from moving further forward. They don't seem threatening, just guarding.
Hello, puppies.
I
The larger white wolf on the stone slab stands up and walks toward you and looks at all of you.
I walk up to him and smell him.
They smell you back and kind of just nudge you with their noses to get back into the center. You see the white wolf's mouth open, and you hear an ethereal voice. A female ethereal voice.
Hmm.
Hello. Welcome to our cave. We are the protectors of the forest.
Greetings. We are the Misfits.
We recognize your scent, your energy. You're the ones that have removed the ruffians from our lands. Are you not?
Yes, there's been a lot of evil plaguing this area.
We are aware, but you have been working towards restoring that.
Hopefully.
We hope to aid you all in this fight. So please
Attitude.
accept our thanks. She steps out of the throne area and her whole body glows an icy blue. The
Ooh.
wolves around you begin to glow an icy blue, and they all
Ooh.
howl as you each feel a surge of power wash over you.
Ooh.
I howl back.
Each of you may choose one ability to increase by 2 points.
Yeah. One ability by two?
Yes.
Hold on one quick second. I gotta check something out.
And you are all each granted a massive amount of experience.
Oh.
Ace and Diana, you both leveled up from this experience.
Spiffy. Also, dexterity.
Okay.
What is the thing? I don't want to see it here right now.
Diana's pen, while Malachi is thinking.
Dexterity.
Yes, because you are not dexterous enough.
No, never dexterous enough.
Pen.
I would wait for Malachi because I'm not sure if I want my con or my dex.
I'm gonna go with dexterity.
Okay. Pen, that leaves you.
Hmm. It's either AC increased or health increased.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go pun, because then that also gives me one more for concentration checks.
So we're doing
So, I'll
Constitution.
go. Yeah.
All right. As the wolves howl and the soft blue light washes over all of you, you feel empowered. The
Did the
wolves.
did the queen wolf give us her name?
She did not.
Apologies. Her name?
No one's asked me that in millennia. My name is Okami.
Kami.
O O
Gratitude to
K
you,
A
Okami.
M I.
Hmm.
Miss
Do the
O'Connor.
others have names as well?
No, they do not. They are just my guardians.
Miss Okami.
Okami is fine.
Well, I had one small request, if you don't mind.
Please.
Can I pet you?
Are you serious?
Unfortunately, my child, I am but an ethereal form, not a physical one. You would not be able to.
What about your friends?
While they look physical, they are ethereal in nature as well.
Oh, okay. Pout.
Hopefully, if you can get rid of the plague that has been spreading through these lands, we can go back to our own home as well.
Where are you all from? Do you roam the forest normally?
Normally, we roam the paths between planes.
I see. We've met some others like that. Do you know anything about the dragon that's been here?
Terrifying creature he is. Great challenge he will be. Hopefully, somebody can rid this area of him too, though he is not the greater evil.
Do you know what the greater evil is?
The demons, the portal. Destroy the portal, stop the demons.
We've seen so many portals.
You'll know which one it is when you find it.
We'll do our best.
Gratitude again, Great Wolf.
Well, did you ask a question or were you just saying something?
No, I was just kind of saying thank you again.
Okay. She
I'm from
nods.
O'Connor.
Okami. Is there anything else you guys would like to do in here?
I don't think there's anything else we can do in here.
Then what do you do?
I guess we go back outside and meet up with Zalhace.
I don't know, that's up to all of you.
Yes.
You return to the entrance to find your trusty friend nowhere to be found.
Wait, what? Abandoned his post?
You don't know how long you were in the temple. It only felt like 15 minutes.
Oh.
Um,
Though when you got here, the sun was to the east, rising, and it seems to be in the west setting.
Why
I'm
do all
hungry.
temples have no concept of time?
Like a time warp.
does does the plant life still look the same? Like, has there been any growth in the plants?
No, plant life is the same.
Okay, so it hasn't been that much time that's passed because there's the same amount of vegetation around as there was before. So I'm guessing maybe, a couple hours maybe. Hopefully it wasn't a couple days.
You see a black shadow
Um,
circling you all from above.
Do you recognize the shadow?
You don't recognize the shadow.
Look up and take a look.
Sure, it's a pterodactyl.
Oh, there he is.
He swoops down, lands next to you, almost lands on you. Pterodactyl poops on you, Malachi.
What? Can I move? Can I dodge?
Sure. You sidestep the pterodactyl's path and it poops next to you.
Ew.
There you guys are. You've been gone for a while. It's been like 4 hours.
Oh,
Temples are
more temporal.
we're busy.
4 hours, guys, inside there. What were you doing?
Uh,
Getting strong.
there must have been some temporal magic on that barrier that we went through. And it
Never
was only
you
like
mind.
5 minutes for us.
Well, now we got a camp here.
It's fine.
Is it fine?
You'll be fine. Don't
you
worry.
got like a meeting or something you have to get to?
And if I did,
Who is she?
let's just set up camp. I'll
Oh,
take watch. And he gets up into the pterodactyl and flies around.
you ain't touched a nerve, have we?
I walk over to the closest bush and I pee on it.
Okay.
Gotta mark my territory. Make sure we don't get
Oh, you're still a,
wolf.
yeah, you're still a wolf. Okay. You
Guess
doing
we can.
anything
I
else
guess we're starting
before
up
you
camp?
go to set up camp and turn in?
Kind of just looking up at the stars, wondering.
Okay.
We start a fire.
You're gonna start a fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll start out watch.
Okay.
Instead of it, I walk over and sit down and sit down. Start wagging
Okay.
my tail.
Just scratch his head.
Hmm.
So we'll take crosswalk, I guess.
All right. With you guys setting up camp and taking an evening's rest, we are going to end tonight's session there. It is about that time, slightly early, but it's a good stopping point before we hop into the next set of this journey, uh, which could get interesting.
Giant wolves, always cool though. Alright, spectral wolves.
Everybody, have a good night. Stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you next week.
Buenas noches.
I'm on
Night.
back now. Take care.
Good night.